Hello. No, you're not seeing things. It is Buckle Stitch or Isla attempting to film a floss tube. I've just looked back on my YouTube account and I haven't filmed since April 2019, so it's coming up to 2 years ago. Yeah, feels like that time's gone really quick actually. I didn't realise it was that long ago since I last filmed one. Yes, I'm a bit out of practice. Haven't really thought about this before filming. I've just got a couple of my whips out to show you that I've been working on recently. Yeah, so I don't think it'll be a very long video, but I'm hoping I can get back into the habit of maybe filming one once a month or something, which I would quite like to do. Especially as we can't go anywhere or do anything at the moment, it gives me something else to do. So yeah, sorry if this is a bit all over the place, and yeah, I'm just kind of going with it and seeing what happens. I've just looked at my subscriber numbers. I've still got 500 and something subscribers, so this might be a bit of a surprise to those people when it pops up that I've filmed a video, so hello. Yeah, so what has happened? So I'll do a brief update since I last filmed nearly 2 years ago. So when I filmed April 2019, I would have been July, 6 months pregnant, I think. Yeah, about 6 months, and then I gave birth to my son in July, and he's now 18 months old and into absolutely everything. So he doesn't walk, he runs everywhere, eats everything. He's currently asleep, so hopefully he'll stay asleep a little while longer while I film this. Yeah, so he keeps me very, very busy. He's just starting to talk a little bit as well, so that's interesting, and repeat things, so have to be very careful what you say now. Yeah, so what else has happened? So I had him. I had almost a year off work, so I think he was 8 or 9 months old when the whole coronavirus thing started. I'm quite glad that I got to have a bit of normality in my maternity leave before I went back to work. I got to go to some baby groups and things like that, so that was good. So then obviously we went into lockdown in March. I went back to work at the beginning of June, and I went down to 3 days a week, which I'm very thankful for. So I do like going to work, but I feel like I've got a perfect balance of looking after my son, spending time with him, and also having something else to focus on to give me a bit of variety. So yeah, that's that really. I think that's all that's happened. So I will get on with the stitching. Sorry if you're not interested in any of that stuff. So I have, since I last filmed, I've still carried on stitching, just not filmed videos. I didn't manage much when my son was first born. I think by the time he was a few months old, I got into it a little bit more. I managed to do some in the evenings and a little bit in his nap times here and there. And now I manage to probably get an hour or an hour and a half done most evenings. So yeah, if I went back for the last 2 years and looked at what I'd done, probably be quite a lot. But I would have maybe updated Instagram. I'm not as good as updating it these days, but I'm going to try and get back into it. But if you're interested, you can find Buckle Stitch on Instagram and have a look at what I have done. The only things I've got to show you today are, I've got 3 whips out to show you, and I decided to take part in Jessie Marie's Whip Go. I was influenced by Essex Stitcher. In one of her recent videos, she's got a little explanation of it, and she's describing the whips that she wants to work on and the goals that she wants to meet. So I thought, I think I could give this a go. I tried to plan what I wanted to do, not putting too much pressure on myself. yeah, so far so good. I've achieved one of the goals for this month, and I've got, how many days? We've got 5 days left in January, so might just about get it done. So I'll show you the first one that I have achieved. If I can find it. Okay, so this, oh, where's the other charts? Oh, I've only got one page of the chart in there. Oh dear, oh well. You can tell I'm not very organised. So this is Abracadabra. And as you can see, I've gone from the bottom up. And my whip go goal that I had achieved for this month was to stitch 3 of the letters. So I think ones I did were the Ra here, and then it was that A. All the rest I'd already done a little while ago. But yeah, so as you can see, all the letters are made up of witches in different positions. I quite like B. I think B's my favourite so far. Yeah, so only another few letters left to go. I don't know if this is showing up as sparkly and as green as it is, but this was from, I'm pretty sure this was from a bargain. Was it from a bargain bin? Might be from a bargain bin at the one of the Milton Keynes retreats from Sparkly's. It's a really lovely fabric. It's an even weave. Yeah. So how I miss retreats. I really wish the one in May happened. I really hope it happens this year. I can't see it happening. I hope it will. I'm pretty sure an October one would happen though. Yeah, so I did manage, when in the time that I haven't been filming Flosstubes, I went to, not long after I filmed the last one, I went to the Milton Keynes retreat, so that was April 19, and then I managed to go for a day in October. So I didn't go for the whole weekend, I just went for a day, but that was brilliant, just to have a whole day of stitching just for myself. And then that was it. Yeah, because then we're supposed to go in April again, and obviously that didn't happen. So I would have bought this at one of the Milton Keynes retreats. So yeah, really pleased with that. I'm stitching this with this is Blackboard by The Gentle Art. Sorry, I keep looking at the baby monitor. Yeah, so it has got a slight chalkiness to it. I don't know how well that's showing up really, but yeah, it is slightly different to just normal black, which makes it feel a little bit more special. Yeah, so that pattern, I can't remember who it's by because for some reason I'm missing some pages of the chart. I've put them somewhere, but it's on Creative Poppy. I'm going to sneeze. So that's that one. Okay, and the next one that I'm working on currently is another one from Creative Poppy actually. It's called Little Peter, and this is to go in my son's room, and it's by, I'm not even sure how to pronounce it, but Kyoko Morioka. Yeah, so 9 little scenes of, you know, different activities that a little boy might get up to. Yeah, so I'm going to put that in his room. I'm not sure whether I might add name, birthday, all of that to turn it into a birth sampler, or I might just leave it. I don't know, I'll decide when I've finished it. So I'll show you how far I've got. So So I have completed 4 of them. So my goal for Whip Go was to complete 2 boxes. I did have to finish, I finished this one. This was partly, oh no, sorry, what am I talking about? I finished this one because it was half done before I started Whip Go. Then I finished this one for a Whip Go part of the goal. And then this one I'm going to try and get done by the end of the month. That one is, I think it's where he's standing there holding like a knitted toy. So yeah, you'll notice that I've changed the hair colour just to match my son's hair colour. So yeah, I think this is really cute. This is just being stitched in a mix of anchors and DMCs on 32 count even weave. This would have been from Sew It All, I think. Buttermilk. So yeah, plenty of room to add name and details if I wanted to, but I'll kind of see how I feel when I finished it. So yeah, pleased with that. Stitches, each box stitches up pretty quickly. And then this needle minder here was made by Lisa at No More Lost Needles. Okay, so that's that one. And the other whip I've got, it's a bit different for me, but a few years ago, I worked out it was 2016. I got a bit more into, well, I became interested in full coverage pieces, so Heaven and Earth designs and such. And I bought one from there of a Japanese garden. So when we moved into our house, my husband was very keen on, you know, doing something to our garden and, I don't know, building some Japanese elements into it, or that's not happened. But anyway, it's still something that I think he wants to do at some point. So it's Harmony by Alan Guyana, or Diana. Yeah, so I really like this. I particularly like the fish, the koi. Yeah, and I just like the colours too. So I started this about 4 years ago, and I had done it by doing a block at a time. And I think I've done 1,000 stitches, and then I'd left it, and that's all I'd done. And then since the revolution of Pattern Keeper, that has then persuaded me to get it out again. And I think, well, I'm now up to 1%, the grand total of 1%. So you can see what I did 4 years ago, and all of the other bits of what I've done since I got this back out again a few weeks ago. So yeah, I went back onto Pattern Keeper, highlighted this whole section, and I think, I don't know how much that was, 0.67 I think, and then the rest of it has made it up to 1%. So yeah, the back of this looks horrendous, but never mind, no one's going to see the back apart from me, are they? So yeah, and this is all being stitched in DMC on Magic Guide, or yeah, whatever it's called. So yeah, and I've got this over the top of this just because it seems to hold it a bit tighter. Okay, so they're the 3 things I have been working on. Sorry, itchy nose. These are the 3 things that I've been working on the most recently. I'm going to carry on with Little Peter and hope to finish a square by the end of the week. And then I think tomorrow a new number is rolled for Whip Go, so we shall see what whips I'll work on in February. I'm obviously losing plot here, but I've lost my Whip Go sheet as well. But I have taken a photo of it, so I can go back and look at the photo. It'll be somewhere around. But yeah, sometimes I put Little Peter on Whip Go twice, You know, so at some point I'll get that one out again, because it'll be nice to get that one done and up on my son's bedroom wall. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I think that's it. I'm going to aim to record one of these again in a month or so. Anything else I was going to say? No, you can tell I'm really out of practice with this, but yeah. So, hi to my stitchy friends, Naughty Table Crew, and Milton Keynes Retreat group. Hope you're all okay, staying safe and stitching away. So I'll stop waffling and I will see you all hopefully in a month or so. Bye.